Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And yes, my co-host is with me, Happy, as Olivia is still sleeping. Happy was a little, you were a little rough last night. So Olivia is sleeping in a little bit today. So I may have her for the first or second episode, we shall see. But I'm here with Matt Hawkins. Oh, Matt, the lumberjack. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing awesome, Michael. I'm doing super good. And literally, of course, right as we're starting, I start getting messages from my broker.
Of course.
I mean, Emma, you're wonderful. Now we're just going to have to wait. But anyway, so super excited to be here. And honestly, list of topics today, I'm excited about. I'm looking forward to getting through them. I think it's going to be fun and informative.
Yeah. And folks, one of the good things about working with Matt is we just share what's going on in our daily business. And what I'm going to read here is I got an email. So somebody went to my website, one rental at a time. There's a little contact button or whatever it is there. I didn't build it. I paid someone. I don't know where it is, but clearly it's working. I got an email and then I forwarded it to you. So I'm going to read it. I don't know. I'll probably read it in parts. And then we're just going to see if we can help this guy and then help others like him. Cool.
Sounds good. I'm ready.
All right. So it says, hi, you. Okay. First of all, thank you for the tons of incredible content you create. My name is Chris. I'm 39 years old. And I think it says, and a real estate agent in Germany. Okay, cool. I've saved some money and want to invest in the US, especially Florida. My long-term target is for life, is basically life with my family. I guess that's kind of quality of life. So I'll stop there. What kind of jumps out at you to begin with?
Long distance, another country.
Yeah.
That's a whole new version of long distance investing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess there's a couple of things. Again, this is one email. It's probably 120 words. So again, I'm going to make lots of assumptions, but I'm going to do this with the right intentions.
Yeah.
So first off, I'm going to guess that English is his second language, which means to me he was born and raised in Germany, not he grew up in Florida, moved to Germany, and is coming back. So
sure,
I'm going to make that assumption that he was born in Germany. So I guess the first thing I would ask looking at this is, again, I don't know Germany, right? So some of this could be totally stupid, but why not Germany, right? Why aren't you going to invest locally, right? Is it the rental laws? Is it debt? Is it prices? What is it? And then
it's all those things, like
probably, yeah. But I'd want him to articulate those.
Yes, agreed. Right? Hey,
so,
you know what? We learn through the process.
Exactly.
So he would tell us, I did your book. I looked at everything here, and what I found was this is very anti-landlord.
It could be. I don't know.
Great. If that's the case.
Yeah. And really what we're doing here, folks, hopefully you're taking away is if you're in any other country, right? This question happens to come from Germany, but my answers could be anywhere in Europe, Asia, South America, Australia, New Zealand, whatever it is. So again, I'd want to understand why not your backyard. And there could be great reasons. I would just want those articulated to me. And then second, I would ask, why Florida, right? The United States is 50 states. What is it about Florida? Are you excited about the beaches? Do you envision living there when you're 65? Why? I'd want to understand why Florida, because again, right, you're in another country. Maybe you hear Florida is the most tenant or most landlord friendly state. Maybe it is, but I'd want to know why Florida, because it's not the cheapest.
Right.
It's got hurricanes. I mean, there are lots of great reasons to invest in Florida. I would just want to know are you only looking at the grass being green, or are there other reasons like, hey, I have boots, like my college roommate lives there and he's going to be boots on the ground for me, right? Those are the two things. Why not backyard? And then second, why Florida?
Yeah, exactly. Do you have network there that you already know, that you already trust? Mm-hmm. One thing that speaks to me is it has only a little bit more of waterfront in Germany.
Probably just a little, huh? Like the whole shore, the whole outline of the state almost.
I crack myself up so much fun.
I crack myself. You laugh at your own jokes.
Yeah, I do. I'm such a dad. It happened after my first son was born. Yeah.
Bad joke.
So I think that I love hearing other people's perspective, because as you know, I think we did one session, like, I don't know, what was it? Maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And people were talking about, we started talking and getting people to talk and put into the answers or the questions area what their local market was around the globe.
Yeah.
And everything that you and I heard was, I'd invest in the US too, because pretty much everything that everyone showed was massive down payments.
Yeah.
It's not really a landlord-like market unless you're like a corporation.
Right.
So yeah, I love learning about the rest of the world, and just honestly, and not based on research, only based on what people have said when they've commented on videos. I've never heard of a place where I was like, yeah, that's a better place to invest. They don't allow the same kind of leverage and all those other types of things, right?
Yeah. The other thing I've heard very recently, as the channel grows, I'm hearing from more and more out of the country, and people are like, this has been a pretty common comment all week. You guys have no idea how good it is in the US. Yes. You think your real estate is expensive. We are 2 or 3x.
Yep.
So I'm like, well, that's interesting. Now we know why outside capital keeps coming, right? Because
that's right.
It's better. So again, that's where I start. Then the last thing, my long-term target is for life with family. I think that's, and again, what is he, 39?
Yes.
So, first off, a couple of things. He's 39. He's already saved some money, he said. And his goal is basically more time with family. So, kind of in the right spot. So next, do you think it's possible to make this from Germany working? So he works full-time in Germany.
Yep.
At the moment, I'm waiting for market to slow down. For financing, I've already banked, which would do this for me. All I want to invest is, invest is
$500K, I think. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, $500 from my money. What do you think about this dream? So first and foremost, congratulations on having $500,000 as a 39-year-old. That's not that's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, that's fire, right? Yeah. Fire movement, like big time. Mike, even guys like us, like we don't carry.
I didn't have that.
No.
I didn't have that at 39.
No,
we're close.
Yeah.
I might have had 1/10
now.
of that. Yeah. So the other thing, I read this, right? Again, English, not his first language. The other thing I was thinking is maybe that's his price point. Because again, right, 500 grand, 39, I'm like, right, if you already have $500,000 at 39, you probably don't need, you're already doing okay. Keep doing what you're doing, right? What do I know?
Well, but here's the thing. I mean, this is the tough part, right? Which is, if you're in the stock market, you never, over amount of time, it always eventually corrects, blah, blah, blah. But like we always talk about, and this is the argument that I always have with my friends that are super crypto guys. I get it. Best investment ever, guys, right? Best investment ever. Crypto's the best. But then I sit there and I look at that and we have the conversation and I flat out say to them, I said, okay, great. Show me what dividend you're getting paid on the 30th.
Yeah. Where's the cash flow? Yeah.
Show me the dividend, because you only make money when you sell it. That's it. And I make money owning it. And that's so I think that when people, that's why, my mission is getting to people in their teenage years and their early 20s. So they're getting out of school thinking, I want to be, and they're investing time, effort, energy, finances to get on the ladder as soon as possible. Because even 39, it's great that he's starting. You want to start somewhere. The real key is starting.
Yeah.
Timing the market, honestly, people, with timing the market, find a deal that works in the market that you're in. Those are the guys that win.
Yeah. What I would, again, that's exactly where I was going to kind of round this one up is, this whole, I'm going to wait for the market to slow down angle. I mean, again, folks, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, even Happy is telling you, if you can hear her, focus and do the work every day. And of course, Dion's favorite quote, which we are now stealing, it is always a great time to do a great deal. Right, Happy? Yes.
Right. Happy knows.
She was screaming.
Yeah.
I didn't know if the microphone picked it up, but I certainly heard it. So yeah, what I would tell someone, whether you're in Germany or you're in Florida or you're anywhere else, is now's the time to do the work, right? And again, we have the luxury of both of us being in a group of nearly 1,000 other like-minded investors now.
Yes.
And they're showing us every day that the market is changing.
That's right.
So stop listening to the media, do your own research, do your own work. So again, what I would tell this guy, Chris, I'll just use his first name, Chris, start doing the work. Could it work from Germany? Great. Back to the beginning. Tell us why. And then why Florida, assuming those work out. Do the work. Pick a zip code, pick a housing type, and start doing the work like I talk about in my course. And, join the group so you're around other amazing people. That's kind of my advice. What do you think?
Yeah, completely agree. It's all about getting around people that are doing what you want to accomplish. And that's a general rule, that's a general life lesson.
Yeah.
Be careful who you hang with, because you just might hang with them.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, be around other productive people, asking questions, making you better, making you think. I always ask. I mean, I did a refi this morning. We closed on one of the refis this morning. And I asked the attorney, I said, anything new or cool or different that you're seeing? I don't know everything. Yeah. And there's something always interesting to learn. And she's like, no, just right now, just kind of status quo. And she said the same thing. She goes, she said, I see it getting busier. She said, we definitely went through a lull early part of August and July. She's like, but I'm seeing it getting busier. And she goes, and I'm seeing a lot more investor stuff. Yeah. And I said, okay, have you asked? Have you talked to them? And I said, I have my theories on why it is. And she said, yeah, I think there's some just general concern over where the country's going to be next year. And do they want to go through it again? And I said, anything about interest or anything about tax rate? And she said, oh yeah, that's definitely come up.
Oh yeah.
And I said, right. And I said, so yeah, I mean, for a guy who's got long-term, for me, where I don't really sell stuff unless it's unaffordable.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take it on, because I don't care about the 40% cap gains, because heaven knows that ain't going to last, even if it passes.
Yeah. If it passes, it won't last 1 or 2 administrations. And then I'll just hold again. Exactly. I'll just hold. It's okay. It's okay. So thank you for listening to this with me. What I would tell you, Chris, is congratulations on $500,000. Yes. Assuming that is true. That is awesome. I could learn from you, because I didn't have that at 39. Yes, it can work out of country. But you're going to need a lot of stuff. Build your network. The network will be more important than, frankly, the market. Do the work, buy the course, get around other like-minded people in the Facebook group. So thank you very much for your time, Matt. How can people find you?
Lumberjacklandlord.com and Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube. And we just did our first live stream this last weekend. Thank you so much for promoting it. Yeah. Thanks to everybody that attended, because there were a lot of one rental at a timers on there. I recognize some of the names, so appreciate the great questions. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was 3 hours.
I will not be doing a 3-hour session ever.
Hey, Mike, I won't be doing another 3-hour session.
Yeah.
I literally hurt getting up out of my chair after that. But yeah, so that's where you can find me. We'll be doing another live stream the next couple of weeks. But Mike, you should talk more about your live stream on Saturdays.
I do.
Because you should.
Every Saturday, 8 a.m.
Every Pacific time. Yeah. So every Saturday, because that is a lot of fun. Yeah. You answer a lot of the questions, but I know that you have another engagement at noon that you have to get off to on Eastern time. But you got to be talking about that more, because that's an awesome opportunity. And there's a lot of people in that group that are part of the Facebook group that talk there, and they raise questions. And it's just such a great place to be on a Saturday morning. We watch it as a family. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Yeah. I do a really piss poor job of asking for thumbs up, likes, subscribers, talk about my week. But yeah, I just shoot to do 5 pieces of original content every day. That's my goal. Yeah. And then, do good, honest work, and we'll see what happens. So that's right. I agree.
Thanks for your time, buddy.
Anytime.